All right, let's get to a good one tonight with Utah and Oregon State. Just got to worry, Cam Rising, is he going to play? And do we want him to play at this point? I don't know. The other quarterback's been just fine, right? Or at least fine enough. We're 4-0 for, Utah. 4-0 Utah. 3-1 Oregon State. This is a great game. Of course, Oregon State lost that thriller to Washington State in the Pac-2 championship game, 38-35. They gave up massive passing yards, and here you got to face Tagovailoa. Utah covered against Florida in a 13-point win. They didn't cover against Baylor, but they won. They barely didn't cover. They won 20-13 as a 7.5-point favorite. So, and of course they covered they covered that dramatic 14-7 game. So Utah's just been terrific so far. If any, really, they played two quarterbacks. So here's the thing, Utah, they're not very good as a road underdog. Usually this is a bad situation, or really bad. I mean, really one of the worst. 2-8 their last 2 years as a road underdog. So no, it doesn't feel like a very good spot here for Utah finally. And it's almost been a runaway favorite a little bit here for when we were on that circus show. I think they opened it it was immediately bet up to 2. I want to say it was a pick 'em. I actually have to go back and watch it now, because there was an early look ahead that had a Utah 1-point favorite in this game, but that was maybe before we knew that Oregon State was going to be pretty darn okay. Let's just say it like that. I mean, Utah's done very well in this series, but this is a totally different situation now. Oregon State has a strong team. So, but look at this number, the total at 44.5. Maybe there's going to be some defense here, but aren't we supposed to be in the land of the steam came in on the over, but it's 44.5. And it did go as low as 44, and there was some buyback, but it opened 47.5. You're supposed to have, Utah. At least Utah should have a, pretty. Now they do have one. Out of the two quarterbacks, one's kind of the runner and one's kind of the passer. If you have Rising in there, he's better than both of them. He's supposed to be one of the better prospects in the country. So why are we expecting a low-scoring game? I'm expecting a low-scoring game as well. Just hard to kind of consider, given that these quarterbacks can be good. We'll see with Rising status too. He hasn't started yet, so apparently he's getting close. Do we have to wait on that status? So, all right, I will be on the over in this one with Utah and Oregon State, with or without Rising. And we'll see on the side, but would like to know his status before I make the call. But I'm kind of thinking the home team here. It is a lot of points, but remember, Utah not very good as a road dog in the past, and this certainly kind of falls in line with the type of road dog situations I think they've kind of been in. Not at Oregon State, because we know Oregon State is in a real high point right now, but I think they certainly can be equated, especially given the Pac-12's strength at this point. And as I was taking a shot at the Big 12 for being down, this year, pretty bad. It looks like to me. Kev Cook says it went down to 3.5. Yeah, all right. I love it. All right, I'm showing 4.5 at my. And let me refresh my book that I'm looking at, and then I'll look at also the. Maybe I can look at the line screen too back here. Yeah, I'm showing a 4s right now at book 10 minutes from me. So I'm showing mostly 4.5s and some fours. I don't see a 3.5 yet, but that would be if there is threes, 3.5 starting to appear. To me, that indicates that the information is rolling in here that rising is more likely. And Thomas said it right there. Let's see, in the baseball steam move, I want to throw in here while we're on the air. Chicago and the Cubs and the Brewers. This one's moving higher. It could be moving towards 8 over. It could be, I don't know if it's going to get to 8.5, but Cubs and Brewers look like it's on the move over right now. So let's add that in there. All right, Kev, FanDuel. Great news. Thank you. I can wait it out then a little bit here if I were on Oregon State. All right.